Conservative House Republicans are demanding a new special counsel investigate Russian meddling into the 2016 election. They are citing misconduct at the Justice Department and FBI. Their resolution calls for a new look at whether agency officials were biased against President Donald Trump and whether there were any surveillance abuses committed as part of the investigation. Joining me now is Republican Congressman Ron DeSantis of Florida. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee and one of the GOP lawmakers calling for a second special counsel. Welcome to the program, Representative.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Let's talk about your questioning this morning of Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and the way forward with North Korea and Iran and nuclear weapons. What did you ask him?
I wanted to know the administration's plan for weakening the Iranian regime through sanctions, but also empowering the Iranian populace. Then also with North Korea, how do you bring the pressure to bear to convince Kim Jong-un that he's better off without this nuclear program than with the nuclear program?
And your thoughts? What did he say? Is it possible?
They are going to be rolling out, imposing new sanctions on Iran that are already on the books and probably coming back to Congress asking for additional sanctions to really choke off the money to the mullahs in Iran, which I think is great. And then in North Korea, I think that the administration's very wide-eyed about this regime, about Kim Jong-un, but I think they've put a lot of pressure to bear on them. And I do think that there's a belief that Kim is maybe looking at some of this stuff a little differently now.
All right, let's turn to the second special counsel. I'm taking a look at a resolution right now asking that the Attorney General appoint a special counsel to investigate misconduct of the DOJ. What do you hope a second special counsel will accomplish?
Getting the truth and then holding people accountable who violated the law. The problem with referring this matter to the Inspector General, which is apparently what's been done, is that the Inspector General doesn't have the authority to subpoena witnesses, to talk to people outside the agencies. And I think this is something where a lot of the key players are no longer in the government. And some of the potential key players, like a John Brennan, he was not in the Department of Justice. And so the special counsel provides the tool to not only uncover the truth, but to ultimately bring people to justice who violated the law.
Let's talk about the reports that the FBI allegedly used an informant to gather information on the Trump presidential campaign. Tomorrow, Republicans are going to receive a classified briefing. Democrats are being excluded from that briefing. Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff of California tweeted, "This is another serious abuse of power. There's a bipartisan mechanism called the Gang of Eight, and they need to use it." Why not include Democrats in the meeting?
Oh, I'd have no problem with them doing that. I mean, I think that that's fair, but I'm not going to be involved. It's really just going to be, a handful, I think really just two members. And so if they want to bring their Democratic counterparts, that wouldn't bother me at all. I think the important thing is that the facts get exposed. And so we know, did the FBI pay this guy or others to collect information on Trump's campaign? Did they direct him to collect information on Trump's campaign? When did that start? How long did it go on for? Because what I'm seeing is the possibility that a guy like the guy that's been identified from London, that he was almost trying to manufacture contacts. And I just think we need to know all the facts about it.
Representative Ron DeSantis, Republican Congressman from Florida, running for governor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.